author Obsession once again. She'll be talking about her book, All We Wanted Was Forever. Let's get into it. Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Um, First of all, let me just say this. This book looks absolutely amazing. The promotion she has been doing is so beautiful. She has a book trailer. Her flyers are just awesome. So I just love just seeing her promote herself for something that's going to be big. I already know. So, so let's get into this.
Okay.
Okay, so what gave you the idea for this book?
Oh man, it's kind of like a loaded question. Um, well, I wanted to do something different. I usually write like erotic romances and contemporary romance, stuff like that. And I'm trying to expand my fan base, and it's just like hood romances are just what's up. It's not really jumping on a bandwagon. That's not it. Because it's a lot of authors who, write different genres. So I wanted to see what I can do. It started off with that idea. I'm like, man, how can I kind of book without losing myself? So, All We Wanted Was Forever. First, the title. I almost drank a whole bottle of wine after I came up with the title. So, I came up with the title that I'm like, wonder if these two youngins fall in love. One is, say, a double life, but she comes from a family of assassins. And they taught her father taught her everything that he knows, but told her to never use it. So people want to figure out who they are and what they do and everything. He said only to use it if you really absolutely had to. He wanted to teach her these things so she could survive out here and everything. And her name is Drea. Vici, his father, was a very well-known, respected, and feared man in the streets. His father, once his father passed, actually murdered. He was groomed to take over the business and everything, and he just, that's Lil Mason's son. People know that, and they automatically bow down to him, and all this other stuff. Okay, right, typical. But the way that I wrote it and how they are brought together, kept together, and then ripped apart. It's something that's not seen. It's not no he say, she say. It's like a person sat there and plotted on how many people they were going to use to get to create their downfall. You know what I'm saying? So, it's I go in a lot of groups, and I read a lot of statuses, and a lot of readers are like, these recycled storylines. I'm tired of this. How many times y'all gonna write this and write that? So, but if you go to the Amazon bestseller chart, that's all that's up there. So, how to please them and still be myself at the same time? It was a challenge with this book, but I think I pulled it off.
Yeah, I think you did too. And another question I want to ask is, how did you submit this book to any publishers? Have you been trying to find a publisher? What's been up with that?
No, I haven't. I want to stay indie. I was signed twice, and those situations almost ended in violence. Because of who I was signed to and what they were doing and all of this other stuff. So that kind of tainted me and kind of kept me away from being signed. So, I'm dropping this one like I've dropped my last few independently.
And I applaud you for that because me and myself, right now, I don't feel as if I can be an indie author right now and, publish on my own. So that's just like how I feel. I had to go through the whole finding publishers and how, they just didn't work out. And I understand that. But finding my right publisher, when I did, it just worked out perfectly. Writers and publishers, it all works out, some don't. And
right.
I really applaud all the indie authors for, self-publishing and then their books doing really well. For them to be branding theirself, getting editors theirself, getting the book covers done theirself. I applaud all of that. I really do. And with this book, I just feel like I'm almost like connected with it, and I haven't even really read anything yet. Just a description and the little snippets you have been giving over, the course of the few weeks. And I was like, this is actually a book that I would read. I'm not that type of, I'm an author and a writer. I'm author, writer, and reader, okay? So I just love, the romance mixed with the suspense and, the drama. I love that. And like you had said, you was trying to find out what they like so you can write what your readers want, but also what you want as well. And, that's hard. That's very hard. So for you to, go out and be all Inspector Gadget to, find out what you need for your book, that's very good. Because, some authors really don't want to do that. They want to just write what they want to write and they don't care.
And that's fine.
Yeah, that's totally fine. So for you to branch out to something else with your own twist, that's perfect. That like brands you and your author name as well. So what I was saying was, when I read the title, I was like, okay, this is another book that I can connect with. And it's just like the title, it's not all extra on the cover or anything. It's simple and it's just in your face.
Can we talk about the cover?
Yes.
I have some interesting things to tell you about the cover. So, some big name authors who I respect. They're good people.
Mm-hmm.
They told me that this book will not sell with that cover. Right?
What?
With that cover, it doesn't look urban. It doesn't look urban for my urban story, right?
No way.
Yes, ma'am. They say it looks paranormal. It looks science fiction. It looks everything but urban, right? But this is the thing. I'm not knocking them. They've been around for a long time. They've been making good money. So pretty much they know like what these readers want. But what I explained to them is that this wasn't a choice. The moment I came up with this storyline and this title, it spoke to me and said, I cannot look like everybody else.
True, very true.
That's what it told me. I thought I was going to have so much control over this book. I had a whole outline. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
That outline is burned to hell. These characters wrote themselves. Nothing in my outline, except for the little basic things, is in this story. I haven't freestyled a book since my very first book.
Mm-hmm.
This was like, no, I don't want to say that. I don't want to be like that. That's not my character. This is who I want to be. And it's so crazy because I had a tarot card reading, and she said, you having a hard time writing this book because you're trying to control. You need to just let them say what they want to say. Honey, and as soon as I did it, it was like chapter after chapter, pow, 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 pow. And I was done. I never wrote a book this long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a novelette.
Yeah.
A novel person.
Mm-hmm.
So when this book went over 60,000 words, I was like, I couldn't believe it. So yeah, I just let go and I wrote it.
You know what? How were we in the same boat? I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, you write short stories. You know,
love them.
You know I don't write short stories, right?
Yeah, I think you told me that. Yeah.
Yeah. So my publishing company, they're doing all short stories and anthology. So I said, I'm gonna join in on this because I want to branch off and do something different because I know I can do it. So she gave us our topics and everything. I was like, okay, I picked my topic, I had me a title and everything. I was like, I can do this. I sat and looked at my laptop, iPad, phone, everything, my notepad, all of that. Had everything ready, outlined and everything, and could not write the short story. Like, I was stuck. I would write like 500 words, maybe up to 1,000, a little bit up there, and I would erase everything because I was like, it's not going well. I couldn't even save it as a draft, to try to go back to it. I said, I can't do it. So this was a weeks of me doing this. Like, literally. So I said, forget it. I just need to talk to my publisher so she can help me out with this, right? So she told me I was basically writing a whole novel. I was not writing my short story. The book was, like you said, like she said, the book was controlling me. I was trying to write within a long story, like 80,000 words. And all I needed to do was just do 8,000 words, and let that be that. And I couldn't do it. So when she told me that I was writing in a novel, after I gave her like my whole description of the book, she was like, this is perfect, but you're just writing as a novel. So once she told me that, like you did, I was like chapter after chapter, editing. I was like, I got it. Now I can finish it. Now I'm on my last little 1,000 words, and I'm going to submit it to her. And I'm so proud of myself because, I haven't, I haven't written a short story in so long, for years. So like I was just stuck in writing long stories, and I haven't had writer's block in years, and I had writer's block for like weeks with this little story. So I was like, I hope that never happens again, because
and me with my writing, first of all, I'm surprised I finished this book working 3 jobs. So that was an accomplishment in itself. Not taking a year to write a book while working 3 jobs. So, but usually, like, I write really, really funny. Like, I wrote 3 books in 2.5 months. And then it may be 6 months until I finish another story. You know what I'm saying? It's like my writing is just, it's so bipolar.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I be burnt out or, because I'm pretty emotional. Because a lot of my characters, they have something of me or in my past or anything. So I'll be pretty drained after I complete books. I see everybody else on there happy, celebrating and everything. I'd be exhausted.
Oh, me too.
I might even cry. You know what I'm saying? Completing a book because I guess because I put my everything in it. So yeah, I just write like that. This book was my greatest challenge because I've never. I mean, you lived it. I've been around. Traffickers and gangbangers and drug dealers and I used to hang around in the crack houses. And all that, stealing cars. I did that, but I never had a desire to write that. I always wanted to write something that I didn't know, which was love. So that's the stories I started out writing. What I wanted, what I wished for, which was to love and to be loved, right? So this never crossed my mind to write it, but then I'm like, okay, I want to expand my fan base. I want to be on everybody's Kindle. It's not about being an Amazon bestseller or, anything like that. I just want people to be like, stop saying obsession who? You know what I'm saying? Like obsession, Yeah, I'm pretty much over that. I want to be like, oh, Session, yeah, she wrote such things. I like that book. I love that book. I love her writing. You know, and I'm ready to write full time. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to be a millionaire, but to get up and create for a living, that's my peace. I feel like my peace is there. So that's the goal I'm working towards. And I feel like this book is going to open that door for me.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I feel like that book, well, all your first book, your second book, that's what you love to write. And I feel those stories should have been the ones that put you on the map. But whatever happens, happens. But I feel like this book right here, and I just couldn't stop looking at the cover and the characters and just the flow of it. I just feel like this book is just going to be it. It's going to put Obsession just on the map. Like you said, they're going to be like, oh, she wrote All We Wanted Was Forever. I love that book. I don't care what anybody says. I love that book. You know, that's going to happen for you. It really is.
Thank you. I feel that. But, you know, that cover situation, it was, I got a lot of negative feedback from, you know, people who have, as well, for lack of a better term, whatever, who made it, who writes full time and has the big fan base and everything, you know. They're like, no, that cover is not going to do. Even the title, they like the title is not capturing me. The title is not this, nothing. I'm like, I can't change this. This is what is talking to me. This is what is speaking to me, you know.
Okay, first of all, let me say this. The title is urban to me. That's the first thing. Okay? The ending, the forever, you know, just looking at that part of the title, it's like, who wanted to be together forever? Which one? Was it the female character? Was it the male character? Like, who did it? You know, like, who broke up the relationship? You know, you don't know what's coming with this title. You know what? That's what I feel. I am the type of person who judges a book by its cover, but I can't judge this because, one, it's simple, it's not all in your face, it's not having so many components to it, you don't see any thuggishness to it, you don't see the romance of it. You are like, the title is the romance of it, the title is this, the title is that, the colors is just in your face, you know, it's just all of that in it is what's in your face, you know. And then the description, that's what drew me into this book because I seen it as different. That's what I love. When I see an author that does something different and, you know, they don't follow the trend, that's what I love so much. And the quote that you have, he's handsome and haunting, she's beautiful and dangerous. This intense tale is about an unexpected love affair between two unordinary people. Okay, when you said that, I was like, whoa. They're unordinary. What's next after that then? What can come with that? And what will happen when it all ends? I was like, I want more, because if they're unordinary people, what all are they bringing to the story? That's the most impactful part that I got from it. Like, what are these two important characters? I want the tea. I want the drama after just reading that alone. Yeah. And that's being real about a book.
Yeah. Because, you know, you're pretty much going to find out and see who he is throughout the story. She's really the gem. She's really the gem in the story. So, because it's going to take something that's going to set it off. You know what I'm saying? And I know, like, I warn people. Like, I already warned people. Yes, it's a second book, so yes, it's a cliffhanger, you know, and when it's posted, it's going to say that, because in book 1, you got to really know him. In book 2, you're going to get to really know her. To keep it masked so people would know that she was, like, training to basically be who her father was. they would call what they did at night father and daughter dance, right?
Mm-hmm.
They would have father and daughter dances. And that's when he would train her in everything. How to hand-to-hand combat. He trained her in the deadliest form of martial arts, weaponry, everything. And, you know, with what goes on, you know.
And you can, the way you're talking about this book, you can tell you put your all into it. With so much detail, with her becoming who she's becoming, who she's following after, who she's going to fall in love with, all the way to a T. I could just tell you just worked really, really hard on this book.
I did. I worked not to put everything into one book, right?
Yeah.
Because I felt like, you know, because sometimes we can, as authors, we can overstimulate our readers, have so much going on that they can't keep up.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew with this particular story, I had to work it up. I had to. So that's why the further you get in is what you would know about her. But I had to make him the lead, had to make him start off because his personality is so strong, but he's so smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? He's not loud and obnoxious, but he's hot-tempered, intelligent, and a boss. You know what I'm saying? He's not. When you meet the supporting characters, right? So the people who, this is Drea and Vinci's love story, but you're also gonna meet Portland and Kivar, aka Keys. Kivar hates Vinci's guts because he wants to be him.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to be him. Kivar had a hard life. He came up in the streets, became a little petty hustler, and he feel like he deserved more. That he should have everything that Vinci has. He feels like it was handed to Vinci because of who Vinci's father is, and he's been working and doing whatever and making a name for himself. So he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's his story, that's his thing. Portland, she is, and I can see me getting low reviews now because of her.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the 1 and 2 star reviews because, you know, a lot of readers be like, this the dumbest bitch. But what they gotta understand is everybody knows of Portland. If you haven't been Portland, you knows of Portland. Portland is trying to use Kivar to fill voids. She trying to overlook every flaw, every fucked up thing about him.
Mm-hmm.
To fill her voids. The things she tolerates and the things that she overlooks is gonna make people cringe. It's gonna make people probably throw their Kindle. It's gonna make people like, how needy and how desperate can one person be? I refuse to believe there are young girls out here or women out here that's like that. But you can refuse to believe it all you want to. They're around.
Exactly.
They're around us every day. So, yeah, they have their little story or whatever. But yeah, once you meet them, the supporting cast, you'll know. Like, it's they some characters. They some characters. My outline was not the way they are written, but I'm glad I just sat down, closed my eyes, meditated on it, and listened, and wrote them how they wanted to be written. So, yeah.
That's something because, you know, some readers, I don't know why they get so upset with some characters. Maybe it's because they can actually relate to that character,
Right.
You know? But when I read a story and I might get mad at a character, it's not that I can relate to him. It's because I'm like, why would she do that? What made her, you know, I'm like, what made her do that? You know, that's the only reason I would get mad at a character. Now, I would not penalize that on the author. I mean,
right.
Maybe that's...
I don't do that either.
Yeah, maybe that's because I'm an author myself, and, you know, I understand why they did that, you know? But...
Yeah.
There's just no way I would just be like, oh, I'm going to give this book, the whole entire book, a 1 star because I don't like this heifer.
Right. But you know they do it, though.
Mm-hmm.
They do it, so.
And another thing, the way you're telling it, the way the story is going, I have a feeling, I don't know why, I already know, maybe, but a lot of people is going to die in this book. That's what I feel, too.
I can't tell you.
Shots have been fired. That's what I feel right now.
You gotta read it yourself. I can't tell you.
I surely will. I really, because I'm the type of reader that, you know, okay, this the ebook, you know, you got Amazon, you can read it on your phone. I'm the type of person, I want to hold the book in my hand, smell the pages, you know, and everything like that. So I honestly can't wait till the book is out on paperback.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
To get that together.
Right. That's what I want. I want to be able to be like, I got Obsessions book, paperback, boo. Mm-hmm.
I know that's right.
Come to event. You can't sign my phone, but you can sign this book though. That you know.
Actually, I am having an ebook signing.
Ooh.
I am on the 24th. That's the release day. I'm having an ebook signing because readers can get their ebook signed through this site called arthurgraph.com. I can either do a regular message or I can personalize it for you if you like. So yeah, all you have to do is go there, type in the book, and say what you wanted to say, and that's how that goes.
Wow, now I feel bad now because I did not know that. Yep. That's gonna have me thinking about doing when I do like contests and stuff, and like if the paperback isn't out yet, you know, I can give them the autographed copy of the ebook. That's smart. Cause I'm like, she can't sign my phone. Now you can with a personalized message. Okay. They're stepping up their game, basically.
Yes. Because everybody, you know, can't come to the events, and everybody don't live in Chicago, and, you know, all that stuff. You know, I'm like, okay, I can do that. So, that's pretty much for everybody that's online.
And with your characters, how did you pick the visuals of them?
Oh, man. That was a task.
I know. That is a task. It's a struggle.
I don't know. I tried to look for sites that is not frequently used. I can tell it's not frequently used because I went on the sites and I didn't see any of the cover models on the books that are out now or that have been out. So I'm like, okay. Once I found those two sites. And so I just went back to the book. And it was so crazy. I didn't have to, like, change anything in the book. Mm-hmm. I found, except for, like, you know, Drea, I have her having a birthmark on her face, like on her chin, but, you know, the visual doesn't have that. But otherwise, like, what I wrote in the book, that's how I found those pictures. Mm-hmm. That's so crazy freaky to me. Like the most crazy one was Kivar. I was like, this probably about to be a long shot. So I typed in, you know, African American male with scars on his face, because that's what Kivar has. A part of his description in the book, that he has these like scars on his eyes and stuff for stuff that happened in his childhood. And so that image that you see on the flyer that I promote, it popped right up. I said, God damn.
And I'm looking at it right now. When I seen that, I said, this guy's about to be real rough and tough. I want to know, like, what happened to his face and everything like that. I was just about to say that, like, I really want to know his storyline, too, because, That's all I was doing, was like, okay.
Kivar is gonna be, like, I talk about, Vici is gonna be everybody's book boo.
Yep.
That's book boyfriend. That's Vici. Portland is gonna be the one that they just like, I just can't deal with her. But Kivar, he is gonna be the one that people is gonna hate. I mean, he probably is gonna get talked about more than all the other characters, because he is one of the most vile, disgusting, ignorant, mean, disrespectful. I mean, anything that got out of line, out of order, out of control, like, he everything. When I say he is a piece of shit, like, my editor was like, why you ain't killed him yet?
Ooh.
I was like, okay. Why you ain't killed him? He got to go. She asked me that several times while editing. She said, why isn't he gone yet? He needs to go. He is that bad. Like, he that bad. He is that bad.
That's something. Yes. And me being a graphic designer, I'm very, like, particular about how my visuals of my characters go. Like, it has to be absolutely precise. So that's why I asked you that question, because I felt like, okay, if she's coming out with this and giving us these visuals and stuff, I said she really went in on finding the perfect character that matched the description she gave in the book. And that's how I am too.
Yes.
Like, when I picked my characters, I was like, if he don't look like he is trouble in his face, then I don't want to pick that picture. When I seen a picture of him with the dark skin and he's beautiful and everything, but he got them eyes like he's gonna stir up a whole bunch of trouble, I was like, that's Dimitri. That's my character right there.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
that's the process.
Exactly. And what you had said, you said you couldn't find your character that has the scar on her chin. Me, I would have hurried up and went in my Photoshop. I'd have hurried up and Photoshop that scar on her face. I don't care, because it needs to, like, be precise to me. You know? That's how I am. I kind of hate that I be like that, but it has to go. Because if I feel like, I picked her one week, and then I go back and be like, I don't like her, now I gotta go on Pinterest, Google, whatever, to find another photo, that's what I will do. Like, that's what I'm gonna do to give it my all to my readers.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think I did pretty good with the visuals and everything.
You did?
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about the visuals. So, that wasn't really liked either, along with the cover. It's too dark. This and that. The rest of it is just like, this doesn't look like Andrea. This doesn't look... I wasn't offended and I wasn't mad. And it was just confirmation to me. You know what I'm saying? It was confirmation. I'm like, this is the book. Like, I knew, but all this is confirming, because all this not agreeing with my vision. Because it's not hating, because these people who were telling me this, I just really don't feel like they were hating. They was giving their honest opinions about, basically how they felt. But it was clashing with my vision. That's how I knew. That was like set in stone.
You gonna have me wanting to go off on the off my hinges and tell my publisher, the Telegraph Designer, to give the cover just simple, and that's it. Just have my title, have the cover simple. When I make my book trailer, have it simple, and let me see what they're gonna say.
What you think about the trailer?
I loved it.
Thank you.
That, and I'm not just saying that. So, all y'all who listening to this, I am not just saying that. I really, 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 really love the trailer. From the music, really love the music. I was like, yes,
That was a pass too. That music, baby. You got the band that roar cruelty free.
And
you gotta find all this stuff.
Believe me, I know.
Glad that I love when you can connect with the designer and they get it. She got me what I was saying. You know what I needed. She did. Jessica did such a good job. Yeah.
I really loved it.
When I saw the final product, I was like, wow, she got it. She listened. You know. So yeah, I didn't want it over the top. I didn't want too many different slides. I didn't want, you know, it to be too fast. I really wanted people to look at it like, you know, how you sit in the show in the preview room, you know. I wanted them to be like, okay, I want them to get every slide, take it in, and, yeah, maybe inspire them to want to take this book.
It inspired me because I was like, I like this. I like the music, the way she had the characters slide in and everything. I was like, when it went off, I was like, that's it.
Yeah, I actually had her make it for 60 seconds so I can post it on Instagram. Instagram only allow videos for 60 seconds. So I wanted it to fit there too. So, because I hate when videos cut off on Instagram. That's like, it annoys me. So if it's just right, then I'll be satisfied. So she did it. But it's like 61 seconds, so, but.
I loved it. Like, really, I did. That was very different. You know, when I make trailers, you know I be extra. That's me. I be extra. I ask the author down to a T. What is like the important key points in your book? I can find these clips, and that's what I do. They be like, how did you do that? I'd be like, because you gave me what's in your book, and that was my job to find what you wanted. You know?
Right.
So when they're looking at the trailer, they're like, this looks like a movie. When is the movie coming out? They're like, oh, my book is coming out. This is for the book. They was like, well, you should turn this into a movie, period.
Right.
You know, that's my job to do that. So what she did perfect. It didn't need any actual video clips. I was like, is she going to give like a something extra at the end? Because this was good. This was really, really good. That's how I felt. I was like,
Thank you.
So for other authors to say it was that and this and the other, that's kind of messed up. I know they're giving, you know, their opinion, you know, they're trying to help, but
yeah, it's just different. I looked at it like it's too different from them. You know how it is. You know, people don't like too much out of the norm, out the box. So if it's too different, they think it's not gonna work.
Believe
it's like
me.
in the urban lit, it's like for some reason it's made like there's a blueprint. You have to have this better looking guy on the cover, this girl, you know, however she looked, you know, these crazy poses with a city in the back, of cars, with drugs, a gun, whatever, in the back of the book. I mean, in the front of the book, on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it has to have a song title as their title. It has to be something crazy and wild. I'm not knocking anybody, but my goal was to satisfy me and the reader. Like, because I'm writing this, so I have to be happy with it too. It just can't be about the reader. So
exactly.
I knew this had to be different from the characters to the title to the cover to the story itself. It had to be different. So
kind of got me like, oh, I really want to post these new covers I made today, because she got me like, I did different. Everything you said, I was like, yes, I did different. Because, you know, that's what I do. Different.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do. Different. You write different storylines. You know, that's how we connect with new readers who want that. You know, you have those readers who are like, these are the same storylines, you know, like, we've read this before, or we've kind of read it before. Like, when are we going to get something that's fresh, that's different, that's really going to have us like, wow, I'm glad I tried this new author. You know what I mean? That's what I try to give my readers. That's what you try to do too. You know, it's all what we can do. We can't do any more than what we are allowed to do. You know? And for all the authors that are best-selling and topping the charts, you know, I applaud them, but I'm not going to try to be on their level. I'm going to be on my own level and have my own being me and being the author that I am. So,
yeah.
This is why I love Obsession.
Thank you. I'm so surprised and happy at the same time at the response for this book. I really can't wait for people to read it. You know, it's nerve-wracking, but I think it's my time. I think it's my time to shine in this industry. Maybe I could be this. This is not my goal, but maybe I can be like a trendsetter to say, hey, you don't have to have 50 million different images on your book cover to sell, you know, to move units. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have some outlandish title, you know, and it is possible that you don't have to share cover models, because I haven't seen any books with the models that I use. So
that's
yeah. I had to do it because I don't have my camera anymore. I do photography too. So if I had my way, I probably would have took my own pictures. So that's why I put in so much work to find the ones that I chose. I feel like they perfect for the story.
Well, you need to hurry up and get you a new camera so you could take some pics for me for when I design some more covers. Because what you said is a topic on itself, with the covers and the photos being the same. And
man,
that's a different podcast story right there.
Okay, because my book Cracked, I've seen, I want to say 10 other covers with that cover model. And every time somebody inboxes me, she got your cover model. It's not mine. It's not my cover model. It's a stock photo.
Exactly. So,
you know,
it's all up for grabs, basically. When I picked my photo for my cover, you know, I thought I was doing something. I was like, okay, I haven't seen this one out there yet. And it was like, it fit the way my story was going. I was like, I love it. It's perfect, right? And as soon as I revealed my cover, books that came out before mine even was released, I was like, are you serious?
Wow.
I was like, I thought I was doing something. I knew I wasn't. Because I'm like, the photo was very pretty. And, you know, I told my publisher to tell the designer to specifically have where her face is not showing. So all you see is the lips and everything. And I don't want him to be showing either. I want his back turned. I specifically don't want no character to be shown on this first book. You know, I want that mystery to be on the cover. You know, and then I just seen that on every other cover with the picture. And I'm like, that's all you could do is just sigh. I'm like, it kind of sucks because you thought that you were going to be like the only one to have that differency on your cover. But again, it's a stock photo, so it's all up for grabs. So.
Exactly. So, I mean, because it at this point in the game, you know, everybody is remixing everybody's title. I'm pretty sure I'm going to see All We Wanted was such and such and such. You know, it's no reason at this point to get upset or to beef over it, because everything is pretty much recycled.
Yep.
You can, I mean, the only thing you can really, really truthfully, the story. That's it. The storyline. Everything else, like, I'm sure, even if you don't share the title in the urban lit industry, it may be some Caucasian writer who has a similar title.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because like my book Pleasure Palace, I never even thought to look. I'm like, okay, ain't no black author got Pleasure Palace. You know how many white authors have that title?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can imagine a white author writing something like that. You know what?
Right.
Like, yeah, I could definitely see that. But it's a beautiful title, so.
Yeah. So I thought, okay, I was just worried about, you know, an African American person not having, didn't even think about a Caucasian person, but that goes to show you that all these titles are recycled.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the only thing we really do have control over is our story.
Yep. Exactly.
So, and that's it. And I had to let control go with this story, and I'm glad I did, because the way it came out is people are going to be like, I need part 2, but they're not getting it till end of September.
Right, because you have to work on this. You have to prepare yourself for your next book.
Oh, matter of fact, I'm going to send you the cover to part 2.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
She's giving me the exclusive, honey.
Yeah.
Applaud.
Yeah. Like, only 3 other people that I worked with, is, you know, as far as writing. But I'm going to send it to you, because part 2 is going to be turned up. Okay? Because Dre ain't playing. They done unleashed the beast. And everything her daddy told her is going to be blood all over Chicago.
And you guys already know, she's going to be back on Authors Tell All to talk about this book. We're definitely going to have another lit book discussion. And
Absolutely.
yeah, I can't wait for that, because I'm definitely going to get the book. And when I read the book, I'm going to be like, she's coming back, because we're going to have another book discussion, because we're going to lash this out. I already know how I'm going to be. I'm going to be like, off with their heads.
Yeah.
That's,
I
already know me.
After you guys read book 1, you guys going to be the same, the way as my editor was. Keep our gas to go.
I'm going to try not to break anything. I promise. I'm going to try.
I ain't got nobody to replace. I ain't got nobody to care.
And, oh, Lord, this was a lovely interview. I love this. It's always refreshing talking to Obsession. It really is.
Yeah, you're one of the better interviews, because I've had some horrible.
No. We don't need that. We need positivity. We need to have fun, you know. It's all about books. At the end of the day, it's all about books. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But tell me real quick, on and everything, and what's next for you? I'm interested. I got your book, and now that I'm almost done with this short story I'm writing, I want to dive into it and see what you talking about.
If I could pass out right now, I would. First of all, I'm doing good. As you can see, I stay on social media helping out a lot of authors. I love doing that. I love writing. That's a second. I love designing. That's a third. But writing is my absolute passion. I don't do it for the money or nothing like that. I don't care nothing about that. I care about writing and giving powerful stories. You know? And with Her Drug Lord Turned Her Savage, I cannot wait to finish the part 2, because, like you just said, this is how I know we have a lot in common. How you said Drea is going to just go ham, and she's going to they unleash the beast. That's how Lotus is going to be. She's going to be completely... Lotus. Yeah, Lotus. She's going to be the perfect flower bomb. That's what she's going to be. She's going to be explosive. She's not going to care about anyone's feelings. everything she went through in the first book, the second book has nothing on that. She's just gonna be outlandish. Just everything she.
Them my type of characters.
Yeah, she's gonna. This is a character that she's not. She's not the bad character, but in book 2, she's just not gonna be the same person she was.
Right.
The man she fell in love with, he's gonna see this because he wanted, her to come out of her shell and, take back over her life after all the bull her husband put her through and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted her to, come out her shell and, be herself, but he didn't want that part of her. He didn't know she was gonna be way crazier than he can get. He's gonna see all of that. She's gonna put him through all the fire, and the way she feels, she loves him, but the way she feels, she's just not gonna care even if she loses him. If she loses him to another woman, she just may end up killing her and not even care about the consequences. That's how she's gonna be in book 2.
Okay, so she just gone.
Yeah, she's like pure, like just all the sadness is just embedded in her, and she can't escape what she did not want to become again. It's like basically the subtitle is like it's gonna be like in her blood, basically. Everything that she did wrong, like in the poem that I read for the book, everything she did wrong, she felt like she's doing right again. And that's not the person she wanted to become again. But now she can't escape it because all of the dark secrets that's going to come out. Everything that she thought was true is not. It's just going to hit all blows and it's just going to be crazy. It's going to be explosive.
I love me some secrets now.
It's going to be something. So if my readers thought that I put them through emotions just from the prologue, the first chapter, the next chapter for book 2, it's just going to be crazy. It's just going to be, yep, I'm going to put my everything into this series. Because what else am I supposed to do with a character like this? She was...
Exactly, you got to go all the way in.
Exactly, she was soft in the first book. And, the readers didn't really get to see. They got the bits and pieces of how...
Right, they were Drake, yeah.
Yeah, they got the bits and pieces of how crazy and how proven a point that she can be. In book 2, she's just going to be full out. You're going to see it all. She's going to lay it out for everybody. And she doesn't care. She doesn't care who she steps over. She doesn't care who she's going to kill. None of that.
She sounds like my type of character.
Yeah.
And her name is the name of the street I grew up on as a kid.
That's something.
Yeah, love it. Yeah.
And when
man.
When I came up with her name, I was like, I need my character to be different. Like with her name. Her name has to speak for her herself. You think as of the lotus flower being soft and angelic, that's what she was. But I say this every time. When the flower dies, it's just that. That's how she is inside. Yeah, she's just basically falling apart, and there's nothing she can do about it. It's like the angel and the devil on the shoulder, and the devil is the one that's taking over her, basically. That's what book 2 is going to be about. And then the love she has for Kincaid, it's there because he saved her, but at the...
Oh, that's Texas name, Kincaid.
Yeah, but like at the end, all the readers then and authors then read that ending. It was like, oh, really, you ended the book like that? They had the love, and then the one secret came out that kind of cracked their relationship. The way Kincaid is, he's not gonna really too much let that go, even for the love of his life. It's gonna be something big that's gonna bring them back together and actually pull her out of her misery that's still inside of her. So my readers are probably gonna be like, I know she lied. So that's what I'm coming up with. And then my short story that I'm working on, the short story is going to come out before the book 2. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the short story. I'm just gonna give a title. The title of my short story is "He Was Always Mine, Sis."
Okay, now. He's mine. Don't have me singing
it. and another tip is the main female character is borderline insane.
Oh God. Is she crazy like Brooke from Love and Hip Hop?
Past that.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. She's going to be accusing and everything because I don't even want to give too much away about the short story
right.
because it's gonna turn into a full series. After the little sneak peek in our anthologies.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's going to do some crazy stuff in the full book, but the little stuff, the drama that I'm giving, she has no hold bar at all. And this is like the first character where I kind of went like to the dark side. I've been to the dark side with some characters, but her, I'm going like full in. It's Fatal Attraction / ID channel.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you really trying to go there?
Mm-hmm. I said I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go there. I'm just gonna go full in. My publisher said you can go as dark as you want to. And when she said that, I said, I'm just going to go for it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now I got 2 extra things to read.
Yeah, I'm working real hard. Really, really hard.
Yeah. Because we kind of doing the same thing because I'm dropping an erotic short story in between. This book is called Den in My Halo.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, it's about the wife of a preacher. She basically living a double life. She only used him to come up for whatever reason, so she been pretending to be the good Samaritan and do the bake sales and all that. She do all that stuff, and but he don't satisfy her sexually. She got a little secret.
Uh-oh.
And then his brother just get out the joint and come to the house or whatever. Total difference between the two brothers.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
you got
God.
one that look like Sinbad, and you got one that look like, straight out of a magazine, and he gonna work her out, baby.
Oh my goodness.
He gonna work her out. They gonna have that little thing, whatever, but yeah, so yeah, it's called Den in My Halo.
Oh Lord Jesus. Between you and Cardi A, I don't know what to do with these erotic short stories. Oh my goodness.
Because see, that Den in My Halo is the first book. I'm starting this new series, this short story series called Nasty, Naughty, and Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's so the brother. His book is next. His book is gonna be called 9-Inch Double.
Oh
so,
Lord.
Yeah, that pretty much tell you.
That's gonna be
but that's
something.
Gonna be about. So yeah.
That's gonna be something. I know that much. That sounds like a Tyler Perry movie, a Lifetime movie, all that above. That's what it sounds like, and that's gonna be just what you told me. That sounds like a real like crazy love story.
Wow, I didn't even think that.
When I write, I write like I'm almost like I'm writing my book like it's gonna get turned into a movie. I don't know why I write like that, and I write in like a poetry type of tone too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that sounds like a good story. I'm gonna read it.
So you do poetry too, huh?
Yeah.
So do I.
You know what? You know what? She is my favorite.
Yeah. So do I. When I was younger, I used to travel around competitions, and I even graduated from this school called Young Chicago Artists. They didn't teach me how to write.
Mm-hmm.
They taught me different ways to write. That's how I got introduced to fiction and, playwriting and all that other stuff in that school. And that's how I got introduced to photography and everything. So, but yeah, look at us. We write poetry. We write girl, we're going to have us some experience one day.
Now, I can't be telling what I have planned for my book that's out. So I'm just going to leave that. That's it. That's all I got to say. It's just I got some stuff planned for all my readers and authors and everything. I got something planned for y'all.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm ready. I'm definitely ready. I can't wait till I finish this story so I can read your book.
Thank you. So, is there any new shout-outs that you want to give?
Yeah, I do. I want to shout out my literary mom / editor, Tam Jernigan. She is supporting me in my crying while writing this book is finally here. And I can't wait for y'all to read it. Y'all can find me on Instagram, obsession_the_pretty_writer. Twitter, I am Obsession. You can go to my website, www.theobsession.com. You can find me on Facebook at Arthur Obsession Williams. Yeah, just connect.
Yeah, definitely do, because she is lovely. She really is.
Thank you.
Oh gosh, it's time to say goodbye. I loved talking with you. I really
Same
did.
here.
This was such a beautiful night. This wasn't even an interview.
Good conversation.
Yeah, this was just a full conversation, a full book discussion, and it went so well.
Yes, and I sent you the cover to part 2, so you got to tell me later on what you think.
I already peeked it out, and I will tell you as soon as we end the show. Okay. Bye, everyone. I love you.
Have a good